Hello Pisces, and welcome to your love, romance, relationship reading for the first half of October 2019. I am Heather from the Crystal Vein Tarot. Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me today. Not all messages will resonate with you. Take what fits and make a note of those that don't, as they may become useful to you in the near future. Also, check out the readings for your moon, rising, and Venus signs if this reading doesn't resonate. I have provided a link below for your convenience where you can find out those placements in your chart. I only post these readings on YouTube, so if you enjoyed or were inspired by this reading, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, as I would love to hear from you and I appreciate your feedback. Now let's get started and see what messages and energies are around you for the first half of October 2019, Pisces. Dear Spirit, what messages do you have for Pisces for the first half of October 2019? Dear Spirit, what messages do you have for Pisces for the first half of October 2019? Dear Spirit, what messages do you have for Pisces for the first half of October 2019? Okay, I'm just cutting the deck. And your first card, Pisces, is the King of Cups, clarified by the Four of Swords. Then the Four of Cups, clarified by the Six of Wands. And the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Three of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck we have, we have the Magician. So the Magician is your overall energy for the first half of October 2019 in love, romance, and relationships. So just give me one moment, Pisces. I'm just going to look at the cards all together here. Okay, Pisces. So the overall energy for the first half of October 2019 for love, romance, and relationships is the Magician. Now the Magician this is someone who is focused, creative. This is someone who can turn visions into reality. It's inspired action. So these are the energies around you for these first 2 weeks of October. And with regards to love, and in a love and relationship reading, I'm really feeling like I'm not feeling like this is your energy. I'm feeling like this is the energy of someone else that's around you. And this would be someone that gets you. Someone who deeply and truly gets you. They know who you are. They know what makes you tick. And therefore, this can represent your ideal partner or soulmate. So this could be someone that you are, if you're single, this could be someone that's coming into the picture. If you are in a relationship, this could be someone, or you've just started dating someone. This could be someone that you're dating, or it could also be someone that you are in a longer term relationship with if you've been with them for a while. And again, so this is someone who it's your ideal partner, it's your soulmate. This is but being that kind of person, it also means that the stakes are higher because the fear is much greater, especially if it's a new relationship or and you're just dating. It can also create that fear that you're going to lose that person because you want that person so bad, because they understand you so deeply and so completely that you don't want to lose that connection. This is also someone who, again, and if you're in a relationship already or you've been in a long-term relationship, you could more likely relate to this, Pisces, because this is someone who keeps you on your toes. They push you to make something of yourself. There's someone that you can be proud of, and they want you to grow into someone that they're proud of. But also because of that, this can also be a relationship that is a little bit high maintenance, but it's high maintenance because it can completely consume you, especially if it's a new relationship. It can completely, you get completely absorbed in this relationship, and it kind of can deprive you of your sense of self. So you have to be very careful with this with this kind of energy, especially if it's a brand new relationship or someone coming into the picture, because you still need to keep that self-identity and don't get so wrapped up in this person that you lose that sense of self, because you must love yourself first in order to keep any kind of relationship harmonious, or you'll just end up feeling emotionally drained and empty. But this is still a good thing. That was just a little side warning, but with the type of energy that can be around this person in a relationship. But again, this is someone that they just get you. They get you. You can sit quietly on a bench together and you don't have to say anything because you know what each other is thinking. So it's really a good thing. This is really a positive type of energy or person that's around you, Pisces. And again, so we're starting off with the King of Cups. So if you are single or just beginning to date, I feel like, so this is the potential relationship, that type of relationship that can come out of it, is that person that you have that deep connection with. But the person coming in is a King of Cups energy. So it can be male or female. The gender isn't really what's the important part. But the King of Cups is someone who is, they're a master of cups, and cups is, or of that energy, and cups is emotional energy. So when it comes to love readings or anything like that, cups is all about, it's the creativity. It's what makes your heart, sorry, I'm tripping over my words, I apologize, Pisces. It's what makes your heart overflow. It's when someone can inspire you and they become your muse and your most beloved person. This completely relates to the Magician energy. And so the King is the master of this. He is a supportive person, or she is a supportive person. They're a leader, they're tolerant, they empathize with you. This is someone, they understand all aspects of love and relationships. So it's all part of it. The intellectual part, the part about providing a stable environment, a stable home. They exude all aspects of an emotional relationship or partnership with someone. And this is the type. This is someone this is either you or the other person. If you're single, then this is the type of energy that could be a person that's coming to you. Or if you're already in a relationship, this is the type of person that you are in a relationship with, or you could be that energy. But I feel like it's the person, it's the other person. And then we have the Four of Swords clarifying it. So the one thing, especially if you're single, the Four of Swords is, this is a card about, a lot of times the Four of Swords will depict a soldier, and he's lying on a bed and he has a sword down beside him that he's ready to grab onto and defend himself and go back into battle if necessary. But then there's 3 other swords hanging above him. So this Four of Swords card's a little bit different. You see the Four of Swords floating in the air behind this gentleman. He's sitting very relaxed. He's meditating right now. And because no matter what the picture is on the Four of Swords is about rest. That is the key message with the Four of Swords. It's about retreat, rest, renewal, solitude, recovery. These are all the key words that describe the Four of Swords. And what this is saying is, and especially I love this deck and I love this card in this deck, because the Four of Swords here is talking about going inward and reconnecting to yourself and what it is that you truly want. In a love reading, what is it that you really want out of a relationship? What kind of partnership do you want? And what is it that you're going to tolerate? And so with this King of Cups energy, or a person that's coming in, is talking about you going inward and really, if you're single and you've come from a place where you've been in relationships where, like, just for example, you've always been kind of treated like a doormat, or you've been taken advantage of, or you felt like you couldn't properly express yourself, or it was a relationship that might have even have been toxic, but not completely everything that you ever wanted, or might not even have been healthy for you. It's talking about going in and finding that clarity within yourself and really thinking about what it is and the type of person that you want to attract to yourself in order to have this King of Cups energy come towards you. If you're already in a relationship, this could even be about, or long-term, or even a new relationship. It's about going inward. Like maybe you're going through a bit of a rocky period right now, and it's about going inward and finding what it is that you truly want, expressing that in order to get back to this energy and back to that magician energy. So we have this followed by the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups, it's about apathy or feeling unfulfilled. Because you see this woman here, and she's sitting there and she's staring at this empty cup. But what do you see around her? She's only solely focused on what she does not have. So with regards to someone who might be single and looking for a relationship, or someone that's just starting to date, you still might be focusing on that, everything that you don't have. And you have to be careful. And this card is telling you to be careful of that type of energy and focusing on that, because what will happen is you will repel what you do have and what is trying to come in. She's completely ignoring this emotional fulfillment that is coming towards her, because she's focused on that one. These are what she has. This is what's coming in. And so this is a bit of a warning to you that if you focus on what you don't have, or your losses, you're not going to have that. Instead of what you do have and being grateful for what you do have, you're going to miss that opportunity if you're single. Now, if you're in a relationship, Pisces, then this could be you're still focusing on the things that aren't maybe not so great about the relationship, rather than appreciating the things that are. Because if you appreciate the things that are, that can elevate that relationship to complete emotional fulfillment, where you're getting that connection with that person that's that perfect ideal partner, or that soulmate energy. And what being clarified by the Six of Wands, this is saying if you do that, if you are able to focus your energies onto what you do have, and accepting things that are coming in, you will be met with success. The Six of Wands is a card of success. So it's about victory, recognition, good news, success. This soldier is coming back from whatever quest he's been on, and there's a parade in his honor, and he's coming down, and everyone is cheering. It's about accolades and recognition. And, Spirit will recognize that you're changing that outlook, and that will help to bring all this energy in. And the way to change that outlook, if you are focusing on what you've lost or what you don't have, whether or not you're single or in a relationship, or if you're single and you're focusing on what you've lost in the past, it's through that. It's through that rest and going deep within yourself to find those answers, and that's what can help you turn that perspective around. Because if you don't, this is what's happening, is that Nine of Swords energy. And this energy is all about it's all about anxiety, grief, depression, about what you don't have, and just staying up at night. This woman, like, these swords are hanging over her, and she can't sleep, and she's up, but there's a lantern here. She's not completely in the dark, and there's light outside that window. And swords energy, it's a funny kind of energy, because it's all about intellect. It's all about the mind. It being air energy. And with the swords, as grim as some of the cards may seem or feel, or the messages behind them, they also have a message of hope as well, because it's intellect, it's mental energy, and oftentimes what is in our head, we sometimes blow things up out of proportion, and it's really not that bad. So that loss might not have been that bad, or what you don't have might not be as bad as you think it is, if you would just look to the light and focus on what you do have and what is coming in, and allowing that energy to come in. So that's the bit of a warning, because if you can do that, and if you can let that go, and you can start focusing on that, this is the potential. This is a wonderful card, Pisces. I'm so happy to see this one in your reading. This is celebrations. It's a circle of support. It's also referred to as the party card. It's emotional, like you're so happy and satisfied, and it's about friendships, and again, celebrations. And like, look, the cups are overflowing so much, she's got to pour these two smaller cups into this bigger cup. So these two smaller cups could represent the two people coming together, and this is what they're creating, this massive, big, huge cup that's overflowing with positive energy and emotion and love and understanding. And this is the potential that can happen if you just follow those messages and go inward and really start to appreciate what you have, and then that will let those opportunities come in, and stop worrying so much about all the things that you can't control because you don't have it or you've lost it. That's the past. Let it go. The past is in the past. You need to focus on the now. Worrying is about worrying about the future, and if you live in the moment, you can let spirit do what it needs to do and bring all those things and that energy into you. So Pisces, this concludes your reading for the first half of October 2019. Please join me again for the second half of October reading that I will be posting in approximately 2 weeks. Thank you for watching me. Lots of love, and take care.